Well, good the fuck morning to you. It's actually daylight outside. Yeah, I know. I'm doing this early today. I'm hoping to make some money tonight. First off, I'd like to show everybody that they shut down Mill Avenue for the annual Arts Festival. And while I do appreciate the arts, doors and window sales are not art. You can just see the masses of people clamoring down here for the door and window sales. Really, guys? Why am I doing this early tonight? Like I said, one, I hope to make some money tonight, so I figure I might as well, while it's slow, get it knocked down, taken care of, do what I gotta do. Two, I didn't post last night because last night was tremendously slow and I was doing everything I could to try and hustle up some money. Now, I was talking with my buddy Ross on the way into work today. And Ross, for some reason, will never appear on one of these videos because he thinks cameras will suck out his soul because he's Canadian and afraid of the dark. I have no idea why. But he dropped a little interesting tidbit of information on me. Ah, shit. I want to share with all of you. In the 1970s, late 60s, early 70s, you used to be able to go into a dealership, ask for an order form, and order a vehicle. About 70 to 75% of car purchases in the late 60s, early 70s were ordered this way. Yeah, it took 6 to 8 weeks to get your car, but it was your car. It was the only one like it. Had everything on it you wanted, the color you wanted, everything. Fast forward to 2016. You want to take a wager on how many people order their cars now? Go ahead, I'll wait. No, you're wrong. 6 to 7%. 6 to 7% of all vehicle purchases all over the country for private consumers are ordered. You want to know what the number is in Europe? To this day, 2016, 2017, it's still a 50-50 split. I think that goes to show something that I've been saying a long time for American car culture. Cars are no longer seen as an investment or something that you buy to keep in the family or to hold on to or to, express yourself in any way that you can with an automobile. It's instant gratification. It's an urge impulse. That's it. People don't want to have anything special anymore. They just want to blend in. They want to look like everybody else. And that's why, for a long time, I've said car culture is dying in America. Yes, there are still hot rodders out there. I know I'm one of them. And I'm representing my fucking Cunningham's restorations tonight. But the car culture itself is dying in America. Nobody's interested in driving anymore. Nobody's interested in cars anymore. They all just want the same slush boxes. They want to look expensive. It used to be that American cars, Chevys, Fords, Dodges, they all looked different. They all set themselves apart. They were all runners in one way, shape, or form. You bought a Honda or a Nissan or a Toyota if you wanted a cheap beater that you could just abuse and drive around. Nowadays, in 2017, the same three, Honda, Nissan, and Toyota, are more expensive than the domestic cars. The Ford Taurus, the Chevrolet Sonic, the Malibu, Impala, Dodge Dart, Dodge Charger. They're all more expensive. What kills me more is I paid $36,000 for a Nissan Altima when I could have had a Dodge Charger for $24,000. Ow, that hurt. But people want to look expensive. They want to look nice. I don't give a shit about what the car actually does. They just want that appeal. They want that look. They want that vanity. It's sad. It really is. Yes, there are automobiles all over the world, but Americans were the ones that turned up the notch on car culture. You look back in our history, over the last century. And car culture was a huge part of it. It was the lifeblood of this country. Now, it's just, look at me, I spent a lot of money. That hurts. It goes to show that a lot of things are dying off. They're going to the wayside for instant gratification. It sucks. If anything, it makes me feel old and outdated because every major skill that I have, everything in my skill set, other than yelling at this damn thing every night or every other night to make you people laugh, is becoming obsolete. You know, there's no need for hardcore mechanics anymore. It's just part swappers. Plug in a laptop. Oh, laptop says we need to change this part. Change that part. There's no need for the guy that can listen to an engine and tell you, hey, you're running lean, or you're running rich, or you're misfiring on this cylinder, or let's adjust your timing to get a little bit more power. You know, there used to be a speed shop on every other corner. Now you got to hunt for them. What's a speed shop? It's sad that I'm having to explain this, and a lot of the older people on my Facebook will remember what a speed shop is. And there's one here that I know of on Gilbert and Southern. It's inside of an O'Reilly's Auto Parts. But a speed shop is where you go get all your big performance parts. You know, if you wanted that ridiculous Wayland supercharger that weighed about 300 pounds but would give you ridiculous amounts of power and blow your engine all to pieces, that's where you went to get it. You wanted to refill your nitrous bottles? Took it to a speed shop. You wanted to get a good set of hooker headers? You went to a speed shop. You know, now you can order everything online, and I'm not saying that, you know, Jegs and Summit are not a good place to order parts, because Jegs and Summit are amazing places to order parts. They are, flat out. And they don't sponsor me. I don't get any money from them or anything like that. I really do support Jegs and Summit's product, because they are solid products. The guys that do that, that's all they do, and they're good at it. But if you're ordering shit off of Amazon, if you're one rule of thumb, for anybody that wants to get into car culture, you never buy performance parts off of Fleabay. Never. Just don't do it. Does not end well. Don't work once. After that, you're boned. And you just spent a whole bunch of money, blew up your engine. Now you got to spend more money to do it right. Anyway. And yes, you can go to forums and get expert advice on, you know, people on the forums, or you can get, you know, what people consider expert advice. But it doesn't really work that way. You know, when you went to a speed shop, you actually got guys that knew what the hell they were doing. You could talk to them, you can ask them information, you can ask them about all sorts of different things that you can do with your engine. Looks like I'm being joined by Jenna, so everybody say hello to Jenna. But with the death of the speed shop, you don't get that anymore. It sucks. Now everything's going hybrid motors, electric cars. I'll be the first one to tell you that electric cars, as much as I hate the idea of an electric car, I cannot deny the Tesla. It is insanely fast. There's a reason why it has what's called an insanity mode. I'm not kidding about that. You press a button, it says insanity mode activated, and you get everything. Bam! You're just gone. Granted, you can only go, 50 miles in insanity mode. But you're seeing the death of the hot rodder. And it's a slow, painful death. You're seeing the death of an entire wing of culture. And most people will watch these videos and go, who gives a shit? It's just a bunch of old idiots that can't get with the times. But you're actually watching the death of part of this country, a death of part of this culture, just fall to the wayside. Dodge is doing everything they can to keep it alive. It's one of the reasons why I will always be Mopar or no car. Dodge is doing everything they can to keep it alive. But at the end of the day, you can only keep somebody on life support for so long. And it's a bitch. Now, you will always have that one guy working on his car. You will always have that one guy with the fast car, the big engine, more money than he should have spent on a $500 car to go, 10 seconds down a quarter mile. There will always be that one guy. But as a culture standpoint, you'll never see it. But that's all I got for tonight, guys. Hopefully I can go make some money. I'll see you guys later.